The Republican chair of Appropriations and the Republican chair of Armed Services both saw the White House's budget when it was released on Friday and said it freezes military spending at Biden-era levels, which they argue amounts to a reduction. Can you work together with your Republican allies to increase defense spending?
Well, one of the places where there has been bipartisanship has been the Armed Services Committee. That has been something that I've been very proud to be a part of. Now, whether or not my Republican colleagues continue to be co-conspirators and collaborators with this administration in basically gutting the United States government is up to them. You know, right now their plans are going to require laying off at least 100,000 civilian workers at the Pentagon. It's going to, in the words of Chairman Wicker, basically, I'm going to paraphrase him, cut defense capabilities to the bone. I think he's how he put it. We need to make sure the Navy needs more ships. We need more, the merchant mariners need more boats, more ships. We need to make major investments in our sixth-generation fighter fleet. We need to make major investments in training pilots. We're short pilots. And yet, you know, the cuts that they're proposing in order to fund a vanity project like the Golden Dome does not help make America more secure on a global scale. And it certainly doesn't keep us, you know, the leader of the free world.
I want to ask you about one of the programs that is at least nominally being eliminated. Secretary Hegseth posted on social media he's ending the Women, Peace and Security program. Hegseth said it's a divisive social justice initiative from feminists, a distraction from war fighting. But when we checked how the now chairman of the Joint Chiefs described it, General Kane, he said he used the program in the field after an assault to send in female members to speak with women and children to better understand human terrain. So if the military establishment says it's useful and the Secretary of Defense says it's not and it's a distraction, what happens, and can lawmakers like yourself actually rescue this program?
We can if my Republicans will stop, you know, rolling over for this president. We can actually rescue this program. The program is critically important. It's supported by every combatant commander. It's a program that came about, by the way, Marco Rubio was one of the leaders.
And Kristi Noem as a lawmaker
supported the program.
And President Trump signed it into law.
And he signed it into law. This shows how incompetent Hegseth is, that in his slash and burn efforts at the Pentagon, he basically slashed and burned something without realizing that this was actually a Trump-era law, and this was led by his colleagues, and now he can't back out of it. This came out of really some of the lessons we learned in Afghanistan when we had the Marine Corps Lionesses, which were teams of all women Marines, tough fighters who would go in and talk to the women in the villages and would get intelligence that no one else could.
Because the women wouldn't talk to
Because the women wouldn't talk to the men. And so this is a vital program that keeps our military stronger and also makes it more lethal because we can find where our enemies are and go after them.
Hegseth said he'll implement the minimum required. What does that mean? Do you know?
I don't know, but he's the minimum of a defense secretary, so it's not surprising that he would go to the lowest levels.